Well, Ali and I have been sent off into the wilderness. We are here for the open road race, and there's some cyclists coming up here behind me. Have a look. Very exciting stuff. This is the first bit of cycling I've seen at Lancaster. We're going to speak to some people now who are watching from the sidelines. Okay, well, I'm here with...
I'm Barney.
Hello, Barney. You said you're actually a racer.
Well, I usually, yeah, but not this year.
How come?
I am less fit than I used to be back.
Right, so does this mean next year you're going to be competing, or are you just done?
I finished my Masters this year, so I'm done. I did the last 2 years.
Yeah. Hung up your boots, you're going to cycle afterwards, or is that the end?
I will a bit. I used to race quite competitively, so when I'm at uni, I chilled out a bit than when I was a junior.
And we were talking beforehand, you said your girlfriend's actually stolen your bike, is that right?
She's nicked one of the ones I had, yeah.
So she's racing today?
Yes, yeah. She's doing a half Ironman this year.
Oh, wow.
I was supposed to be as well, but I had to cancel for some other reason. But so she nicked my bike, and yeah, she's now racing bikes, which is not what I planned for her to do at all.
But you must like that as a cyclist yourself. You got sort of common ground.
It's quite cool. With women, there's never enough women cycling, so it's always good to get a few more. British cycling put a lot of effort trying to get more women cycling, so it's interesting that my girlfriend started competing as well. When I first met her, she's like, I'm never riding a bike, they look awful. She changed her mind. Well, she hasn't really, they still look awful apparently. So what do you think actually got her on the bike in the end then, if you said she wasn't interested before? Well, she watched Rose's last year when I was competing, and she wanted to do a half Ironman one day, so you need to ride a bike for that, and so she started.
Brilliant. How's she doing today? Has she come past yet?
She's come past loads of times, yeah. They're doing laps, so she's been around a few times. She looks all right. I feel a bit bad. I think her saddle's a bit high, but I'll fix that later.
Brilliant. Okay, and we bumped into another spectator here. Who are you?
Hello, I'm Peter.
Hello, Peter. You're a cyclist as well, right?
I am indeed, yeah. I was part of LUCC last year, yeah.
But you're not cycling today. Why is that?
I'm not. I actually picked up different sports this year, so I had to fall back on cycling a little bit. So I'm hoping to pick it up again in the summer term, but for now, taking a little break, yeah.
Nice. So what sports are you doing at the moment?
So I've actually been competing in handball and ultimate frisbee this weekend. So yesterday was a very, very tough day. I had 3 back-to-back games, but yeah, it's been good fun.
So I've got some questions about handball. There seems to be a lot of hugging. Is that part of the rules? What's that to do with?
Yeah, so it's quite a high contact sport. That's the way that we use to stop people from getting into the D, which is where you shoot. But it's quite physical, and it's really good fun. Yeah.
Nice. I once had someone teach me handball in primary school, and he said that you can always tell a goalie because they have broken noses. Is this true?
We did have a couple of ball to the face situations, but the player actually gets sent off if they hit the goalie in the face.
Even if it's accidental?
Even if it's accidental, if it hits the goalie in the face, they get sent off. So
is that a tactic? Sometimes if you're losing, you can sort of have the goalie take one for the team?
Well, it's a fine line, because if they on purposely get hit in the face, then it's a bit more different, but yeah.
And what was your other sport, sorry?
And then ultimate frisbee as well.
Ultimate frisbee, what makes it ultimate? What's the difference?
Oh, it's so ultimate. It's great fun. It's just crazy sport, because we play outdoor and indoor. So outdoor was yesterday and indoor this morning. 7-a-side outdoor, 5-a-side indoor. It's a great sport, lots of running, lots of deep throws and flying into the air to catch it. It's really good fun.
Yeah, I mean, you had a lot of people watching, so it's definitely sort of taken off, hasn't it? Back to the cycling. Yeah. Can you give us a little update of what's actually going on today? Who's in the lead? Got any insight?
Yeah, so at the moment we've got a York leader very far ahead, and then in the main group, I think the Lancaster is still taking the lead on that. And then apart from that, it seems to be quite a mix of people at the moment, but it's really exciting to watch.